Hey, what's going on, guys? Dante Walker here. I'm here back with the part two of the video that I promised you guys, answering your questions about how I'm doing like 25K days with Shopify and etc. physical product stores. But before I start this video, man, I just want to give a huge shout out to this guy. His name is Luke Morgan. And Luke Morgan says right here, and he posted some of his results. He said, Dante Walker, I watched your video the other day about winning products, and these ads have been up for less than 24 hours, a $40 item with a $20 profit margin. And then it goes on to show him, getting a dollar cost per purchase, $2 cost per purchase, 50 cents cost per purchase. That's exactly what this product that you see right here that's doing, 25K a day, blah, blah, blah. And as we scale, it got these same exact numbers. I can't say exactly his numbers are going to be exactly the same as mine, but it just goes to show what happens when you kind of just take action. I don't even remember talking to this dude and him being like, asking me a billion questions or just typing in the comments or whatever. He just kind of took action. And the thing I want to talk about is kind of the response that I got after the video. And it's kind of like pretty much everybody asking for coaching, asking for training, asking for this and that. And my thing is this: if you didn't watch my video and if you didn't go like all your competition's ads, go create a Facebook account, go like all your competition's ads. If you didn't go on watchcount.com, if you didn't go test products the way I told you to test products, if you didn't go do any of those things and you just watched that video and then you immediately ask for more information, there is a core fundamental flaw in the way that you think breakthroughs happen. And it gets into that magic bullet mindset that I was talking about, where it's like, you're asking for more information, but you didn't even take action on the stuff that you already have. And it's not like people asking, do you do coaching? What about that Skype group? What about this and that? Like information addicts. And it's like, even in the Skype group, it's not like everybody is making, like 25,000 a day or whatever. It's not like Peter Parks told me with this breakthrough. Again, this is the difference between mindset and what I'm talking about. I'm going to answer questions here again, but I just want to really drill this down in you guys that if you didn't go and take action, but you're asking for coaching, but you're asking for this and that, that is a small glimpse into, or a small sample of the bigger problem of the issue of how you think breakthroughs happen. And there's a big error in your mindset. And Peter Parks, when I was in that group, Peter Parks didn't go, hey Dante, you're gonna go to Wendy's, right? Order a chicken sandwich, sit down in the back near the window, get on your phone, you're gonna scroll through your phone, you're gonna see an ad, screenshot that shit. All right, now screenshot that shit. As soon as you screenshot it, send it to your supplier. All right, but he didn't tell me like that. It was just, my mindset was just always looking for opportunities. My mindset was just always, look for everything. 9 out of 10 people, because your mindset is not there, same Dante, same everything. Take you in that situation. Take Dante A and Dante B. Dante A, goes on to screenshot this product, puts that product on his store less than 5 minutes after he leaves. Not less than 5 minutes, but whatever. I drove straight home and put that product up. I made sure my suppliers had it. I contacted everybody. I did all those things right there in the store. Dante B just scrolls past he did. I probably wouldn't even see it if I was most people. I wouldn't have even seen it. And I'm getting messaged by a lot of people right now, man. And it's kind of crazy right now. But if you take that same two people, one just scrolls past and doesn't see the opportunity which is in front of him. It doesn't even click in your mind that this could be a big opportunity that can make you 20K per day. And person A goes on to sell $20,000 days or whatever. That's because my mindset was to be in the trenches. My mindset was just seeking all opportunities. My mindset was just ready. And I don't know. That's all I can say about it. If you just ask for more information, you didn't take action on the things that you already got. There's a big flaw in how you think breakthroughs work. And real shout out to Mark there. I would show you his numbers, but I got a lot of personal stuff on my computer that I don't feel like it'd take me a long time to get rid of. But with that said, guys, I'm finna just jump into the questions here. I'll just jump in, and we got quite a few. We got 56 and 64 in another one. But okay, let me just see. Creativo Tivo says, I'm new in the industry. This is Shopify. Yes, this is Shopify. Rob Lanes says, do you send your traffic directly to the product page, or do you have a funnel? Are you using a strategy to make your product viral? My product page is a funnel. So if you look at Amazon.com, and again, this is something that Matt Schmidt told me. If this is not how you pronounce your last name, man, I'm sorry, but that's how I see it. But if you look at Amazon.com, like if you go to any one of their product pages, it's all a funnel. My product page is my funnel. So for example, say if I have this is only for example purposes only. This is not what I'm actually doing, but I'm just doing this to provide you an example. But let's say if you go on my store and I have a Bob Marley t-shirt. Again, I'm not selling Bob Marley t-shirts or anything like that. But let's just say you have a Bob Marley t-shirt, right? A super selling Bob Marley t-shirt. I tested this thing and it's getting, under $3 purchases. It's getting 50-cent purchases. It's blowing up. And then under that, I have a Bob Marley t-shirt that also sells very well. And then I have buy any 2 items, get free shipping. So I have all related products. Usually if it's a t-shirt, a person's mindset is set to buy more t-shirts. Like if you go into a store, again, if you buy a Bob Marley t-shirt and you're already in the mindset of buying t-shirts, you'll be much more likely to buy another t-shirt that you really like that's half off than like a pair of shoes. Because then you go, a Bob Marley pair of shoes, because then you go, do I need shoes? But like, you've already clicked in your mind that you're going to buy this t-shirt. I'm already buying t-shirts. So it's just kind of the natural progression that, it's a lot easier to get you to buy another t-shirt that you really like. So that's kind of like all my product pages are funnels. So I send it directly to a product page. My product pages are the funnels. Am I using a strategy to make, just testing until I find the product that is viral. It's not really a strategy to make it viral. So there you go. What solution do you have for PayPal? Probably know a lot of guys that I don't know. What solution do I have for the Shopify PayPal business? What I really find is usually people that get, I'm sorry, I read that to myself. It says, what solution do you have for the PayPal problem? I know a lot of guys that see their PayPal banned for the Shopify business. Usually when that happens, it's usually because you're getting a lot of, what do you call it? Like refunds or chargebacks or people filing complaints and stuff like that. I have a full service customer service team, and we'll just refund people before we let anything get out of hand like that. I never really had any problems. I've seen it too, but I have a full staff customer service team, and we just don't have any problems like that. I make sure they're always on top of things, always communicating with the customers and this and that. Usually you have problems when you're not going to be communicating with your customers, when you're not going to be. You can even have. The number one thing is, having that good customer service, because you can even have subpar actual business delivery and all this kind of stuff, super slow shipping times, but, let me slow down, super slow shipping times, but it's really when you stop communicating with people, when people stop knowing what's going on, is when they're going to get pissed off. So as long as you have pretty good customer service and you're always communicating with people, and at this point too, like if somebody wants a refund, I may tell my team, ask them a couple questions, really try to help them. But if not, we just give them a refund and keep moving. I don't really get too many refunds or haven't had any issues. I think I've had like 2 chargebacks in my whole thing, my whole situation or career, whatever you want to call it. It's probably going to be more obviously now. Another thing too, related to chargebacks is I don't even deal with high risk orders anymore. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth looking into it because, at this rate, by time I go and spend time or have my team spend time looking at one high risk order, we already had probably 5 or 10, non-high risk orders. So I just refund all the high risk orders, and if they want to order again or contact, like, why did they get refunded, and that's what we'll go with that. So, but yeah. Sorry, 9 minutes in and I'm still, I got so many questions, so I gotta keep going, man, because I gotta get out of here. I actually just came back in the house and I gotta go get some food and head back out. But what's the best econ infrastructure business that Matt Schmidt showed me? It's called let me see, I'm trying to pronounce it right here. It's called Rakuten. My my internet is going super slow right now. That's annoying. But it's called Rakuten, R-A-K. Oh, no. I'm spelling that wrong. Excuse me. shoot. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Dang, I should have had that up. Yeah, it's called Rakuten. It's RAKUTEN. Super Logistics, and basically they're the third largest, biggest e-com site behind eBay and Amazon. You know, they can have my freight from China to here in 2 to 3 days. You know, they get crazy rates because the amount of volume they're doing. It can do things that nobody else can do. It's like I said, it's almost like having your own little mini Amazon, and that's what it's called. So it's called Rakuten, RAKUTEN, and it's, those guys are really great. They really helped me a lot. So. Do I do anything special with my ad targeting? No, and if you want to know a little bit more about ad targeting, I talked about it in the first video. I don't want to answer the same questions over and over because I don't want all the videos, when people watch the second video, I want them to actually learn something new and not like keep going, me answering the same question over and over. So a lot of times if you guys ask the same question, I'm just going to refer you to the first video, and I'll put it in the description. Okay. What is your ad spend when you're testing the product / offer, and how do you split up assets in different countries, interest, time? Well, I talk about my ad spend and testing when I'm testing different. This is from Josh Beto. I talk about that in the first video. It's $5 a day, and you want to look more into that, but hit different countries, interest at the same time. I'll talk about that again in the first video. I'll talk about exactly how I split it up. To talk more about the countries, though, I didn't talk about this. To talk more about the countries, I do what's called the Big Five and the Little Six. I can't remember all the Little Six right now, so I'll just tell you the Big Five. The Big Five is USA, the UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. And ages 18 through 65. That's pretty much what I always target. Those are the Big Five first world countries. And 1 interest at a time. I definitely don't do 1 interest at a time. But if you want to know a little bit more about that, watch the first video. I'll go into all exactly how I test. What's the logical first step to take in order to build a foundation for a successful e-commerce business? That's a really general question. It's a really general question. I would say just find good products. That's a very general question. That's a very general question. It's not really a specific question. How much is my net profit? It's mostly profit. I'm not going to get it specifically into my net profit because I don't, it's kind of like my business, but it's a lot. As you guys can see, I'm only spending $1,000 on ads, and my products also aren't the most expensive things either. So there you go. Is this all from Dragon Ball Z products? No, this is not all from Dragon Ball Z products. I did have a Dragon Ball Z store back in the day. I don't know how you knew that, but this is not running that. But there you go. When you hit a product, how do you scale with more assets or test different targeting or custom audiences? That's from Jeremy King. Again, I talked about that in the first video, but just to give you a preview, I just scale up. I'm looking for really winning products. So again, that's products that are giving me 50 cents a sale, $1 a sale. And I just increased the budget. Usually those are going to really be able to sustain some really high budgets when you find those products. So you can put them in the thousands of dollars a day. Who is Matt Schmidt Ecom? What is the Ecom infrastructure? Rakuten, just talked about it. What is the strength of Matt's course? I don't know what you're talking about, but watch this information here. And, if you didn't take action on that, then there's a fundamental flaw again in how you think breakthroughs are going to happen. You're not going to just watch some information or just join some course or Skype group and you're just going to be rich. You have to take action. And from action comes more knowledge and experience. And then from that knowledge and experience, you combine that. And, that's when the breakthroughs come through, when you're in the trenches, not just information junkies. How's fulfillment going? It's going all right, man. It's going all right. I'm still dealing with a lot of stuff right now, but it's going okay, as good as it can. Do you test products first by make sure they're coming from a reliable supplier? Yeah. This is from John Foltz. Do you test products first and make sure they're coming from a reliable supplier that has done quantity so you are safe with large numbers? Yeah. I already have contacts because I've been in this niche for a little bit, so I have contacts and a couple of suppliers that I use. But you know, I'll still, you know, when I'm testing them, I will use this around 12 business days turnaround when you're dealing with, you know, large numbers like 2,000, 3,000 orders or shipments per sale or whatever you're trying to do. But yeah, I definitely do test samples. So I usually, especially because what I do is I just post stuff up on my store, and if it sells, I will just I'll get a sample sent out as fast as possible. The fastest shipping. Let's see if we have any more questions. How to check the high risk orders, bro? Literally, if you look in the picture, there's a giant green button that says view high risk orders. So you click that. What do you think is the best way to scale? Just answer that. Matt Smith, infrastructure, just answer that. Where do you find product ideas? I answered that in depth in the first video. Please go watch the first video. Nikoloff Gorin. How much of your revenues are due to retargeting campaigns? And is any of your sales from internet marketing? That's from Corey Bishop. That's a good question. A good amount of them are due to retargeting campaigns. To be honest, I don't have the most elaborate retargeting built out right now. I know I'm probably definitely leaving money on the table, but a good amount of my sales are due from retargeting, but most of them are not from retargeting. But probably I would say probably got, you know, probably like 200-300 orders from retargeting or something like that. But over the past week, but you know, I probably got over 2,000 orders the past week. So I mean, it's a fair amount, maybe like 10% or something like that. All my any for my sales from email marketing? No, none of my sales from email marketing. I don't do email marketing right now. You know, because I got everything. It's pretty crazy. Really glad your service level. Finally realized. Let me see. Okay, there you go. My question, and this is from Jeremy Lang. What other factors or methods helped you to increase your average order value? So yeah, so if you look at my older screenshots, you look at them from like 2 days ago and today, the average order value was $50. Now it's about 58 to 57. The main thing was the big idea that made that happen. I just increased the price by $5. That's it. I just increased the price by $5, and I didn't see any decrease in conversion, and I just steadily increased the price until the price increase does not benefit for the conversion decrease, if that makes sense. So you got to find that balance. But I found, you know, I was just missing, you know, so if I'm getting, you know, 300-400 orders a day, what's that? 5 times 400. Let's just say, you know, I got 400 yesterday, but let's just be, I got 400 orders yesterday. I'm looking at the same thing today, but let's just say 375 just to be, you know, not too crazy. So 1875. So that's just $1,800 I was missing out just by like just checking a different price to see what it sell. And if you do that per month, that's what 1,800 times 30. That's an extra 5,400. No, 54,000, excuse me, dollars a month that I'm just missing just by checking the price. So again, that just goes into like, you know, how value approach and really thinking you can sell them, believing in your store and stuff, man. How do I get into contact with all these high people? And this is from Alex Jonovic. Just get results, man. Just get results. That's all you got to do. Get results. People want to work with winners. People want to work with people who actually take action. People want to work with people who stand above the crowd. So, you know, you get results and take action, and not just beg for training and coaching all day, and actually do like that one dude. He watched one video. Excuse my language, but no, don't excuse my language, actually, man. You know, but he just watched one video, and I mean, 1 day later, he didn't ask a million questions. He didn't do that. He actually just watched the video. He dug in. He took action and got the results like in like 1 day. Now, that's not going to happen for everybody. You know, you're just going to do it in 1 day. But the thing was, his mindset was like, okay, I'm going to watch this. He understood what I was saying. He said, hey, I'm finna take action. I'm finna get in the trenches and I'm finna just do what Dante said. And he did it. So, you know, he didn't ask for, hey, man, what about that Skype group? You doing coaching this and that? Like, you take advantage of the information right here, right now. Now, if you don't know shit, like if you're a complete beginner, if you don't know anything, then I'll list a couple coaches in there so you guys can go you know, beg those guys for coaching because they do it, and they have more of the infrastructure set up to help newbies or beginners. But Matt Schmidt, Justin Taylor, I don't know any of these guys. I'm not getting sponsored. I'm not getting anything like that. These are just guys that I know produce good results. So Matt Schmidt, Justin Taylor, Travis Patel, Muhammad, I don't know his last name. The guy always asks Mo. I've learned some cool stuff from him, and I'll post other ones in the description. And any of those guys, if you're watching this video and you don't do training, just you know, just let them know. But you know, they're gonna tell you the same shit that I'm gonna tell you. You know, it's all about taking action. I'm not magical. It's no magic bullets. Everybody's more or less gonna tell you the same shit, and the big difference is gonna be about your mindset and about how you think about things and how you do things. So there you go. What's your method to scale? What are your audience sizes? I answered that exactly in the first video. I'm not going to go into my method to scale because that's a long-winded. Go watch the first video, please, Peter Carter. And my audience sizes are like 8 to 10 million. 10 million is like pretty general, but, you know, got it to sell. This dude is just wrote a whole paragraph. Guys, if you can just write the questions, like, I mean, I got people asking like 30 questions that are like whole paragraphs, so I can't, I mean, it's just so many, I'm gonna have to skip past it. I'm sorry. Roy Kuhn, it's just like you ask like 4 questions and it's too long, man. I'm sorry, I can't. All right, let me, I'll pick one out of your questions. I'm just gonna pick the first one. It said, if you were to start from the beginning, would you narrow or specific targeting, or would you do broad targeting? I don't know exactly what you mean by narrow or specific or broad targeting, but I never do broad targeting. I mean, what do you mean by that? You just target anybody? Because no, you don't do that. You know, I try to go as broad as I can within a specific niche. So I try to get as many people that I can that are specifically in a niche. So if it's the pit bull niche and it's like all the interests that have high affinity with each other, for me it's 15x or above. You can actually do 10 pretty successfully too. That'll get you a lot more people. But if I go into the pit bull niche, I want to go into, I will find out those interests and go to the audience insights and go into that threw me off. But go into try to get into probably like 5 to 10 million within a pit bull niche, or at least a couple million. I don't do hundreds of Ks. I used to do hundreds of Ks, but I found that you know, lately the millions have been working a lot better for me, as long as you take the information that I just said about, you know, the affinity and you know, because it doesn't really matter about the audience size well, it does matter about the audience size, but it's not as much of a factor. As long as it's still many targeted people, it's just a bigger amount of them. So if it's still very targeted, it's all good. How do you handle all of those orders? Rakuten is helping me do that, and you know, I'm just buying a lot of stuff at once right now. It means a lot of customer service. I have 2. Let me read the whole question. It's from Philip Turdo. How do you handle all of those orders? It means a lot of customer service. What is your business structure? Handle all of that Rakuten, and you know, I just order a lot at once. You know, I'm doing a mixture of drop shipping and you know, wholesaling. Drop shipping to get the immediate orders, and wholesaling, you know, to get, you know, to get that stock up. What is my? It means a lot of customer service. I have 2 full-time VAs in the Philippines that work in a facility together full-time all day, every day. That they handle all that stuff. What is my business structure? I just said it then. How many products? Yeah, how many products do you drive traffic to? And somebody literally comment, he put that in the first video. So yeah, man, I'm getting more comments, more and more comments. First, thank you for the content and congrats. Thank you for much for King Prentice. All right, man, this is going, in like 10 more minutes, I'm gonna have to cut it short, guys, because this is a lot. But you know, without revealing your niche, is it possible to tell us what kind of product you are selling? No, not really, man. It looks like you really put effort into these questions, so I'm gonna try to answer as best I can. You put another question. So I've had more than 100 visitors a day now, but still no one is purchasing. 0% conversion. Product price is range $10 to $30, not expensive items. Wonder how you convert your customers to buy an item that's above $50. Is it because it's niche or about targeting, etc.? So is there anything I can do or to increase conversion. Yeah, so it seems like definitely you need to do some better targeting and better product research. Again, if you're not familiar with the Audience Insights tool, you might have to get one of those guys to help you. But you go into the Audience Insights tool, one of the guys that I'm going to put in the description, or but it's not that tough. But you go into the Audience Insights tool, you do some research. Like, say, for example, I know I did the pit bull industry before. So say, for example, I would start with an interest that I researched. It's called I Love My Pit Bull. And I would literally search that. And then I would put all of the interests that have 15x, maybe even 10x and above affinity in common with that with that interest into a sheet. So that's all very specific. And then now you have a very specific audience. I would try to at least get it to at least 5 million. 2 to 3 million will work, but at least 5 million if you can within a niche, because it's going to allow you to scale. And I find that when I can get a specific, a big audience that's very niche targeted, it works better than a small, like 100,000 or 200,000. Like, I don't know what it is, but like ever since I've been doing bigger audiences, but still very targeted, it's just been crushing. So there's that. So do that. And do better product research, man. Watch the first video on how I say I pick products and my process of picking products, and you will find your way with that. So there you go. How long do you test, Cliff? Cliff, you my boy. What's up, Cliff? How long do you test an ad product before you say screw it, it's a dud, and move? Well, I used to test them for 3 days, but like now, it's probably like 2 days, 1 or 2 days, because like what I found is, like I said, excuse me, but when you're looking for those products that are going to convert and make, $10,000, $20,000 a day, I mean, they're going to sell like fast. Like, you'll know really within the first $5 spent. I mean, you can do 3 days and find those products that will make you $1,000 to $2,000 a day or whatever, and you may be able to scale them and do all these kinds of things. But what I find is, like, I'd rather look for those products that are ultra super winners, because when I do that, I'll make all my money back. I'm doing $20,000, $30,000 a day. So when I find those products, it's just insane. It makes up for it. So I'm looking for those products that are like super duper winners, so I can just scale the bejesus out of it. Is Alex asked the question again? Said, is allowed to sell brand items? You are, but you got to do it the right way. You have to have you have to have resellers. There's resellers and manufacturers. It's called a reseller, and there's a manufacturer. If you're going to be a reseller, you can sell stuff like Funko Pop dolls, or there are smaller manufacturers, but you just have to make sure you do all your due diligence and to make sure that you're selling from approved manufacturers. There are actually like a lot of smaller manufacturers that are approved that you may not know about, that you have to do your due diligence, like I said, on, and make sure that they have the rights to produce these products. If you want to know more about this, talk to Justin Taylor. He's got approved as a manufacturer, I believe. I don't know Justin, but I believe I saw that on his wall somewhere, or on his post just on Facebook like everybody else. And they had a whole I think it's called Ecom Experts Academy, and of course they had a whole like module on it about, there's a lot of misinformation about selling branded products and all this kind of stuff. So yeah. So let me wrap it up. How do you Facebook Aspen? Stalking your page to the next video. Nice job. Okay, so I still got a whole nother like 60 questions to answer. So I'm gonna really go through these like super fast, guys. Sorry, I've been doing this for a minute. We're doing this for a minute. Let me zoom out here. Excuse me. It's a long ass video. I didn't know it was gonna be this long, but whatever. Yeah, I gotta. Excuse me. Let me see. I can't even find it. I had it up. I exited out when I was trying to show something. Let me just see here. I'm not editing this video. It's gonna be raw, so y'all just gonna have to sit through the me just messing around on this computer right here. All right. Let me just jump into questions. So product. Do you do individual interest or flex? That's from Bill Shum. Sorry if I said your name wrong. That's from Bill though. Do I do individual interest or flex? I talk about how I do my interest again in the first video and also in this video. So yeah, that's how I do my interest is you know, do the affiliate, affinity stuff that I talked about. Yeah, just how long do you? Somebody asked the same product, same question about winner or loser. Are you just increasing the budget or scaling? I talked about that already in this video. So you succeed. Do you sell products that are below? Do you sell products that are below the 500 mark and above? What profit margin are you looking for? That's not really a good question. Do you sell products that are below the 500 mark and below? Maybe he's saying the $50 mark. Yeah, I do. I got some of those. Again, they're upsells under there. Like a lot of those products that I may not, necessarily want to turn into an ad, but they can be upsells on my funnel page or whatever. What is the profit margin I'm looking for? Usually at least like 100%. I might be saying that wrong, but like say if it costs me $25, I want to make at least 20. At least 25 back, so I can sell it for $50. But usually I try to find a product that is that sells for like a $40 price range, and usually I can get those products for like $13 to $17, and if I do them wholesale, I can get them even cheaper. So yeah, so I do quite a bit of time on product research because this is what happens when you do. When you cut products, when do you cut products when you're testing them? I talked about that already. So I spend that 7 days, but I can see your sales on those days. That could benefit. I see your ad spend the last 7 days, but I can't see your sales for those days. That could benefit us all. I'll post the screenshots of my sales. I'm not going to post screenshots of my sales every single day, but it's very similar results. You see, it's over 11K, 50, 19K, 10K, or whatever. But I'm not going to post all my screenshots of all my sales every single day. That's too much. Where do you find your products? At a local producer from China. I talk about that in the last video. Look at the ad spend. Look at the ad spend. I assume this is probably what took out last week. Yeah, this is a product that just took off last week. I don't know how that helps you very much. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but did you see some sales on the 8th or so? Yeah, it took off last week, man. What's the best type of way to start with PPE or website conversions? If you don't have a big page, I would say start with PPE because you got to get the feedback to see if people will buy it. For me, I already had a big page and I had an incredible response from it, so I just started it on a website conversion ads. But if you don't have a big page and you need to test it first, you need to see if people actually will type yes, if they will buy it. And if you want to know more about that, again, I talked about that in the first video of how I test products. Manual bidding, automatic bidding a day, and use website conversion ads. So I guess it's automatic bidding. I just let Facebook optimize it for the best situation. Can you give a rundown of the ad copy you're using? Really quick. What type of headline, CTA? A lot of stuff that really works, and I learned this from doing CPA. When you use 2016 new and high quality words, think handmade, hand carved, hand whatever, premium, high quality, whatever. When you use those kind of things, those tend to get a much better click-through rate when you use that. Can you give 2 different examples of your thinking process when you target? I talk about that. I talk about that a lot in this very video and all the other ones, man. I go deep into that. That's way too long. I'm not gonna read that. It's a whole paragraph, man. You got to just ask the question. People writing essays and shit on here, man. What is your biggest hurdles when you started internet marketing? I was broke, man. I couldn't make no damn money. That was my biggest struggle, man. I was trying to do this shit for 7 years. That was a hurdle. Trying every single day and, just failing for like 7 years straight. And, ain't nobody gonna save you, Mommy and daddy can't help you. Mommy and daddy couldn't help me. And I never asked my parents for money. I knew it was on me. But it was a struggle every single day. All I wanted to do was make it and do these things. But, that was the struggle, and really just keeping my mindset together. It's hard to fail with 7 years, 19 different businesses, and it still pushed through all that shit, man. You know, so it was pretty crazy. Somebody says, are you selling fringe products? No, but if you want more information about how to sell branded products or how you can do that, again, go to Justin Taylor and what I talked about there. Big congrats on you. What are your price points? I talk about that already. Talking about price points and testing products. You say you moved to fulfillment center rather than dropshipping because things are getting too big. Doesn't mean you are not paying suppliers in advance for holding your stock. How easy is this to set up? Which fulfillment center do you use? I use Rakuten, as I said, and the other one. You know, just contact them and talk about the pricing. It's very dynamic. I forgot what they told me, to be honest with you. It was a whole presentation that they took me through, and I was like, I looked at the bottom line for real. Like, I had shit going on. So, you know, just send them an email, and if you want them to give you a presentation, you got to show your numbers that you actually can, and then, but they'll give you a presentation if you're actually doing numbers. Can you please kindly make a small case study? I can't make a case study right now, man. I'm dealing with tax attorneys, regular attorneys, lawyers, legal people. I'm dealing with, you know, getting more staff set up. I'm dealing with factories. I'm about to move. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. I can't do it. I'm dealing with, you know, I got like 10 p.m. since I've been on here. So it's crazy, guys. Sent you a private message. You did exactly what I said not to do, John Torres. And even somebody said, dude, he says not to send him a message. It's a private matter. Hey, man, you know, I got a lot going on, dude. I can't be, I will never get anything done if I reply to every PM. So, you know, there's that. So, yeah. Great job, bro. You started, yeah. Okay, see, this is a guy who actually listened. He said, you started from 8 million audience in the last video. My question is, when split testing age, gender, yeah, so I go broad 18 to 65 men and women. Usually if they're in that niche, if they're in the niche, and the way that I do my audience, excuse me, man. Man, man, this is getting long. So if they are in the, if they're in the interest, the way that I do my research targeting, if they're in the interest that I target, usually they're going to be, if they're in the audience, I'm sorry, the way that I do my my audience research, if they're going to be in that high of affinity, you know, they're usually going to be good people anyway. So 18 through 65, then split testing. You know, you can look at your audience insights and see, you know, where most of the people are. But I just do 18 through 65, and you know, pixel. I let that pixel, you know, do its thing, man. You know. But yeah, age, gender, I just do men and women. Obviously, if it's something specifically for women or men, then you know, target men or women. Sales funnel look like in the process. I talked about that and more in this video and the last video. Size of images is 547 by 547. I don't know why, but this makes the image huge as fuck. Like I've tested this. Like if you make your image, like I'll do the same image and it will just make a giant block. Like it takes up a lot of space on mobile and desktop. Like I don't know what it is, but 547 by 547 just makes a giant fucking image. So you must have an insane funnel in place. Like the details of how, yeah, you know, it's a combination of the winning product and the funnel, and you know how I got my copy and stuff. You know, the buy two thing, and how I test, and a whole bunch of different stuff, man. So I'm trying to see if there's any other questions here that are pretty new. I'm just gonna kind of skim through these because these are all repeats. It's like all the same stuff. It's pretty much everybody just asking the same questions. Same questions. Are you awesome? Are you making grand? Excuse me, guys. I got like hundreds of questions though. Like if I missed your question, I'm sorry. It's a lot of these, and I have other duties. But I'm trying to get to the bottom of these. Every question, just one. Video people are referring. What the other video people are referring to? I'll put it in the description. I'll put everything you need in the description, guys. Everything you need will be in that description for you to rock it out. Do I specifically have a morning routine, go writing and stuff like that? Yeah, I do. I try to meditate in the morning every morning. Sometimes I miss it. Usually when I don't meditate, I end up being like very fucking reactive and just not right. So I try to meditate all the time. Goal writing. Yes, I write down all my goals every single day. I have a goal sheet and I follow it very strictly. And I use the Pareto's principle with those who are familiar with that. The Pareto's principle is the 80-20 rule, and that basically just means like out of all the things I have to do today, like, oh no, I can't read all my stuff on my goal sheet, but it's literally here up right now, like literally. I list out all the things I think I need to do, and then I just the things that are mission critical, I put those at the top and handle those first. Like stuff like scaling ads, money making things, testing new interest, all that kind of stuff is usually kind of critical. But you do the 80-20 rule, the Pareto's principle. If you want to know more about what the 80-20 rule is, I can't really go too deep into it, but it's basically, it just says like there are a very small amount of things that actually account for all the results that you get. 20% of things that you do account for 80% of the results. And I always try to find the Pareto principle in anything that I do, whether it's taking a course, whether it's, I try to Pareto principle my entire life, everything that I do, so that I'm always getting the max benefit. Okay, what's the scaling strategy? Same shit. It's like literally the goddamn same questions. How long does it take to fulfill 3 or 400 for the day? Right now it takes quite a bit of time. It takes about a whole day. I definitely don't manage it myself. I have a staff of people. I don't deal with none of that shit. But when I get it to Rakuten and I get those guys on it, I mean, they send the stuff out the same day. It's like Amazon for real. It's like, it's crazy. How am I doing retargeting? Which campaign? Oh, for retargeting, it's not the best thing, but actually for retargeting, the campaign objective I'm doing is view content. But for this product to actually sell, just kind of click with me there. But for this product that's really selling, I probably should do what is it called? It's called probably purchase. I probably should optimize for purchase because my retargeting audience just got really big. But I was doing review content because it wasn't that big at first. But Dante, do you mastermind a coach? No. Take action on these videos. If you haven't done everything in these videos, if you haven't done everything that I've said or anything, then there's a fundamental flaw in how you are thinking your success will come. There is no magic bullets in this life. Do the work. Do the shit, man. Do the shit. That's pretty much it, guys. If you found any value in this video, again, I'm not trying to sell you guys shit. I'm not trying to pitch any coach or anything like that. I can't do it right now. But if you guys found any value, I would just like it if you guys leave a share and a thumbs up, or tag anybody who you think would find value from this. I do like making these videos. You guys seem to enjoy the content, so I just want to see, how many people can reach and how many people can help, etc., etc. So I would like to, see how many people I can help. It's one more question here. It says, what apps do I use? I actually didn't talk about that. I use Notify. I use a last chance coupon, last second coupon. I use all the normal stuff. I don't use that many apps, man. I don't go too crazy with that. Let me look right here real quick. Okay, so Order Lookup app, that just adds conversion because, it makes your site, you can look them up. You can look up your orders and it just looks more presentable. Notify Abandonment Protector, I use Lucky Orange. Lucky Orange just basically just records all your visitors. Excuse me, I was way too close. That was all in here. Lucky Orange records your visitors, so you can actually see them in real time, or what they're doing on your site. Trackify is very key. If you're not using Trackify, use Trackify. It's not worth all the pixel troubles. Last second coupon basically is when they, excuse me, phone fell. When they last second coupon is when if they have some. I have my set to if they have an item in their cart and they try to go back, click the back button, it'll pop up with a coupon and say, hold on, wait, and then this and that. But it's only set for people who have stuff in their coupon, not for anybody, because it looks really desperate if you have stuff for everybody. And Hurrify is it's the timer, the countdown timer app. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I got to get out of here now, man. This has been 45 minutes. Wow, I didn't even know it'd been that long. But again, if you guys found any value or any kind of value in these videos, leave a share, leave a like, tag somebody who you think will benefit from it. I'll probably be making more of these videos. Next time will probably be more about some mindset stuff and just some things that some questions you guys might not think to ask that I just really think would really benefit you guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, take massive action, do the shit, and take action. Like, I really mean that. Take action. Do what I said. Don't just watch it passively and ask for more information. You got to take action on this information. You have to do it. Breakthroughs are not just going to come through from you watching videos and being like, oh, it's cool. It's not like, again, like the clouds are not going to part and all this kind of stuff. So take action, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and take care.